What's up, YouTube? So wanted to give you guys a little insight about my Jeep Wrangler TJ starting intermittently and kind of what led me down the wrong road. Hopefully it saves you guys some issues. So from the time I got this Jeep, sometimes I could turn it off and then it would not start again by just turning the key. I would have to pull the key out, flip the key around the other way, and start it. So I thought, okay, you know, the ignition switch is going bad. So I don't know, maybe like 6 or 8 months ago, I changed this little electric ignition switch box right here because you could touch it and it would make the key not work or work. But I left the tumbler and the actual actuator, I left in there because they were a little bit more of an intricate, complicated swap out. So anyway, fast forward 8 months and then my key stops. It stops starting my Jeep very often at all. So I would have to turn the key 30, 40 times before it would start. And so I thought, okay, well, this switch has finally just went bad or something. Let's go ahead and swap it. Went to swap it, didn't change anything. Couldn't figure out what was going on. And I don't know if it's just where I have driven automatics so long. I don't have any daily drivers that are standard. Didn't even have a standard for a while until this Jeep. I completely forgot that there was a clutch switch under here, guys. I don't know if you can see that right there. Can you see that right there? So the reason the Jeep was starting after 30 or 40 key turns is because my foot was getting tired and slipping a little bit off the clutch switch. And my clutch switch, it wouldn't start if it was completely depressed, but if you let off a little bit, it would start. So that's, and the way I figured that out was somebody was testing the battery over there and seeing if there was power at some relays and stuff when I would hit the key, and I was using the switch with my hand. And that's how I figured out it was a switch. So if you've got an intermittently starting issue with your Jeep Wrangler TJ, before you go messing with your key switch, check your clutch actuator switch down there. It goes to the firewall. Now what I did was with mine, I'm not recommending this to anyone, but I deleted mine. So I just cut the wires, wire them together. So yes, it will, you know, it will start in gear because it thinks the clutch is always in or whatever. But that's not something I'm worried about doing, and not really very many other people drive my Jeep, so no big deal there. So I hope that helps somebody out. If you've got starting issues, check your clutch switch before you go on to electrical issues. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.